and we are having our morning coffee and talking to you guys about problems that men face on a daily basis.
That's it.
So, what do you think, AJ, is one of the biggest problems? Don't go into it. Just boom, this problem that most men deal with, or a lot of men, maybe not most, but a lot.
Um, well, are you talking about relationship wise? I
I'm
mean, if
talking about man, being a man.
men in general, I'd say decision making.
Whoop, my phone's like listening to me or something.
Apparently,
That was
she wanted to.
weird.
She wanted to chime in. You
Yeah,
can't blame.
thanks,
That's
Siri.
women in
Appreciate you.
general. That's women. That's women in general, right? They want to chime in on your conversations. If
That's a
Siri
man
wanted
problem
to
right
hop
there.
in.
Women just trying to get in on
There you
everything.
go. Yeah, decision making, I'd say, is all around decision making, especially with
Yes.
women.
So,
That's it.
what would you say was one of the biggest issues that you face as a man, or that you have heard from other men that they all seem to face? Common denominator, if you will.
Um, common denominator. I honestly, I think it really comes down to conversation with women. I think on a day to day basis, even general questions with women, I think men have a difficult time making decisions with.
Okay.
I think that's where they put their foot in their mouth.
Hmm.
I think men in general put their foot in their mouth with that. I think it just comes down to just like the idea of the Bible, right? You have your two paths in life. You have the righteous path and the unrighteous path. We have a habit of speaking quickly, especially if we don't like what we hear, whether it's our children, our wives, coworkers, boss.
Okay. So I personally, and I agree with all of that. Personally, for me, I think the biggest issue that men suffer with is, you ready for it?
Yeah.
Loneliness.
Yeah.
And
Okay. That beats mine.
I think a lot of it actually ties into what you just said with communication. So we don't always communicate the way we want to communicate with with the women in our lives or with the Siri on our phone. And communicating with another man is awkward at first.
Yeah.
I know
Very,
when I first
very
got into
big.
creating the brotherhood and working with other men, like talking to another man about what was going on inside was weird,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
can't explain the weirdness. It was strange, but
Yeah.
as it became okay, just talking and other guys would talk and we'd work and help each other and build each other up, it became the norm. But
Well, because we're taught, it's like it's a vulnerability, right?
mhm,
We're taught that we're supposed to be masculine, and part of that teaching of what masculinity is that you can't have a conversation that has any kind of humility or emotion with another man,
yes,
and that's where that difficulty comes in. But yeah, I have to say you definitely talked to me on that one. You're right. Um,
and the more I
Even
think about it, I
myself.
think that growing up, like I was taught, hold your feelings in, be a man. You
Yeah,
don't cry over this.
that's right. Don't cry over spilt milk.
Yes, and just it's not your job to feel things. Just
Hmm.
show up and be a man.
Yeah,
Without the exact definition of what what is a man, just show up
yeah,
and be one.
yeah,
So a little confusing.
yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, I guess so that based on the way we were raised, it comes up to now we're adults, and as
Hmm.
things change in our lives, like so, me going through a divorce, now I'm by myself,
Hmm.
and the men that I had in my life they were beer drinking buddies and just hanging out, and they didn't
Right.
want to hear what I had to say. If it
No.
wasn't all about how much beer can you drink or
Yep.
what you're doing on Friday night,
Yep.
it wasn't important.
Yep.
So when things were serious, they didn't want to hear it, and I
No.
realized that
No.
it was time to find something new, more meaningful relationships.
It's a difficult thing when you need somebody to talk to, and you think you can go to your guy friends, and you definitely can't.
But
It's definite. They're definitely not the group of people that want to listen to you. But I thought about it as you were saying it. Even for people like me, you know, I don't think I was ever actually taught um, any direction on what a man was supposed to look like or how you were supposed to handle situations like that. It was really just society in itself that teaches you um, that aspect, right? It's like the only aspect I think that young men grow up with is that men are not supposed to have emotions or feelings. Men aren't just supposed to show up and be a man without the understanding, other than the fact that a man goes to work and financially supports. Right? It's the only thing that you get out of it. And in doing that and having those understandings, the only thing that you end up showing up and doing outside of going to work, if you even do that, is showing up very angry all the time. You're frustrated all the time. You're frustrated with your kids. You're frustrated with your wife. You're frustrated in general because you don't have a clue what you're doing. You have nobody to conversate with. You're not going to have that conversation with your wife if you have one, or a girlfriend if you have one. You're not going to be vulnerable in those spots either, really, because you're afraid that that's the estrogen side of life and not the testosterone side of life, which I've heard my boys use many times, and had to, throughout my growth, undo that understanding with them that that's not the way that you're supposed to be.
And
Wow.
that's actually a good thing that you are undoing that at their age. So
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't start undoing this until I was in my 40s.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean,
so I was just on my phone on Facebook, and I can't see the whole link on the screen. Do you see that on your screen?
um, no, I don't see anything on my screen.
Oh, so on
Just,
the bottom of my screen, I have
just.
the link to school, but when I go on my phone, it's not on there.
I got a YouTube notification, so let me check YouTube.
Maybe
And
it's on
see what
YouTube.
YouTube looks like.
Link on the
Nope.
screen. Do you see that on your screen? Put your earbud back in.
I just turned it down. That was just the volume on my phone. No, I don't see anything on YouTube.
That's a little upsetting that it's on the screen, but it's not on here.
Yeah, I'm kicking the chat out, but so you can click on Northman Coaching and the thing, but all it does is bring you to the Northman Coaching at Oak Values on YouTube. Yeah, that is disappointing.
I'm going to. Sorry, whoever was. If there's anybody, there's 2 people watching. It's probably us. I'm going to put it in the chat on there.
Yeah,
that works.
if you're talking about on YouTube, I'm sure it was both of us. Oops.
Anyway, sorry. Let me do this, and then we'll get back and we'll finish this coffee here and finish up what we're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm sure we already.
That's too bad. That's not on here. I hope we can figure this out.
All right, now they're on there. I don't know how to bring them on the video. What are you talking about? AJ Bulldog is what? Oh, never mind. I can bring you on. Never mind. That was dumb. I didn't know I could do that. Anyway, so men struggling with loneliness and not being able to communicate properly. So I'm not going to push this or sell it today. I'm just going to talk to you guys about it. So I have started a school community, SKOOL, with the help of my friend AJ here, and we've got a pretty good following at this point in the game. And we're trying to get more guys in there. We want to help as many people as we can out, and it is 84 cents a day. With that 84 cents a day, you're going to get 4 meetings a week. Tonight is our big one. I'm trying to pull the question. I texted you last night, right?
Yeah, tonight is the Motivated Men's group. Every Thursday night at 7 p.m. we have our Motivated Men's group. Tonight's question is, what was the hardest season you've walked through? What did it expose in you? Was it strength, weakness, faith, or fear?
So
that is tonight's question.
yes. Actually, I'm going to put that in the chat as well. I have to go back to whatever.
I can load that into
what?
I can load that into the chat, into Facebook. Paste. There you go. It's in Facebook.
Oh,
and I'll
I
throw
did
it
it
in
in
YouTube.
Okay, so anyway, so that is that's the question for tonight. So if anybody out there is watching this or decide to watch it at some point during the day today, before 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight, and this question intrigued you, then go and sign up. It's a 7-day free trial. So you can get in there tonight, join the meeting, throw in your answer, hear other answers, get some motivation, find some brotherhood. And then you can quit. If quitting is your style, then quit, please. I would never stop a man from quitting, because if that's what he wants to do, then that's like, it's like what you talked about earlier. There's a righteous path and the unrighteous path. If that is the path you choose, it's the path you choose. But anyway, so yeah, school tonight, 7 p.m. We have our weekly motivated men's group, and it is normally an hour and a half to 2 hours where we all just discuss the question of the week and bring together our wins, our losses, where we struggled, where we excelled, and we look for the other brothers in the group to hold us up, shoulder to shoulder, brick by brick.
We work together. That's right. We work together.
Give us the advice or that we need to do better, or give us the applause that we need or that we've earned by doing well.
I want to throw this out there too, for anybody. I'm sure when somebody first hears something about a meeting and they hear hour and a half, 2 hours long, it sounds like a long time to somebody that's not used to going to a meeting. But let me tell you, it used to be that it was dedicated. When I first started the Motivated Men's Group, it was an hour. It was a cutoff in an hour. The reason why it goes longer now is because there are more men. It's more driven, and it's actually a very enjoying session. It's not like going to some group that you have a set time to be at, and you got to make it to because it's a job to do. There's a lot of enjoyment in being in the Motivated Men's Group, and it creates a lot of growth. But on top of the growth that it creates and the direction that it teaches you in life, it's very enjoying. And we have a good time, and we do shoot the shit, but we learn, and we do hold one another up. And trust me when I say to you that you're going to look down at the time and be like, wow, I can't believe that time went by, but I'm glad I was there. And you have takeaways, which is the greatest part. You've learned from it. Yep, you've bettered yourself from it. But like Gary said, if it's not for you, it's not for you. But I guarantee you, if you show up, it'll be for you. Sign up for the 7-day free trial.
And if you have to leave the meeting in the middle of it, by all means. We have plenty of guys who have, their fathers. I'm a father myself. You're a father. I think we're all fathers, actually. But, kids come first. If they got something going on, you got something going on. It is what it is. Join for a minute. Get some brotherhood. Throw some input. Get some input. And if you have to leave early, you leave early. It is what it is.
Absolutely.
But we are about to. We're at 13 minutes. Good morning, Matthew. We have somebody watching. Look at that.
Good morning, Matthew. Where is he?
You don't see him in the comments?
Chat up. I didn't have the chat up. Oh, brotherhood's joy. I love it.
So,
love it.
Yeah. So that's it. So check us out on Skool. Like I said, I don't want to push it. I'm not trying to get anybody to do anything they don't want to do. I'm not trying to be that guy. But 84 cents a day. If you're not worth 84 cents a day, then well, I do feel bad for you. But that is, again, a choice that you have made. So
yeah, I feel bad when I look back at myself, the guy that wasn't there before. I feel bad for that guy. So I do feel bad for anybody that doesn't think they're worth it or that won't join. Because I mean, honestly, think about it, don't you? Do you not feel bad for the guy that you used to be? The guy that didn't have that direction, the guy that didn't have those values, the guy that didn't understand what boundaries and non-negotiables were.
Absolutely.
And how to hold himself up and, open up to other, have a brotherhood, open up to real men that are going to hold him up and be there. And yeah, you feel bad for that guy. So
yep, I do. But I'm glad this guy is taking over. I'm glad that I am aware of those things. I'm glad that I can show people those things and get them to see a different thing, a different way of living. So
good.
But we just hit our 15-minute marker. I have one swallow of coffee left, and I don't want to hold people up. I know people have work today. I got a ton of stuff I got to get done. So, but Matt just said, and
that is right, Matthew. Invest in yourself is the best investment you could ever make.
Absolutely. I don't know, what is that block he's got? He's got the fist pump, and then
I saw that too. I wasn't.
He must be on Facebook maybe or YouTube. Yeah. I don't know. One of the other one's not showing something. He's on YouTube. I don't know what that is. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah. Maybe it's the wall.
If that question resonates with you, then sign on. Get your 7-day free trial, and if you want to stick to it, stick to it. But the question was, what was the hardest season that you've walked through so far in this life, and what did it expose in you? Was it strength? Was it weakness? Faith or fear? Yeah. So join us tonight on Skool. The link is in the chat. So check it out, guys. We hope to see you some new faces tonight. If not, I hope to see anybody that's always in the group anyway. Oh, Dennis is here. What's going on, Dennis? We're about to get off and you're getting on.
Morning, brother.
Yeah, so anyway, so we'll hope to see you guys tonight, and that's all I got. So I'm swallowing my coffee here, and then I'm getting this day fired up. So
always look forward to having new guys in there. So take the chance. 7-day free trial. Jump in there.
84 cents a day. All right, guys.
You won't be sorry. Have a great day, everyone.
Live your life to the fullest. Don't do anything that you would regret. And if you regret the things you do, then I'm sorry.
Live life and prosper.
Yes.
God bless everyone.
Have a good one, brother.